Am I fucking live or not? Well, guys, this is horrible news, but Nintendo Switch 2 pre-orders have been delayed in Canada. They were already delayed in the USA, but now they're delayed in Canada. So now people like JKB and Happy Console Gamer and other Canadian YouTubers, they're going to have a hard time getting a hold of the Switch 2.
It's called the Imagisphere, and it's made up of all the creative thoughts and ideas.
Or when they do get a hold of it, it's going to be a higher price.
Even yours.
But what the fuck is going on?
To make a planet we call Craft.
Why would they delay Canada's pre-orders, and they did it so last second too?
Peaceful and friendly place.
They shouldn't even delay the US pre-orders.
In the village of
If all else fails, blame Canada. It's always their fault.
I blame Canada.
Home, in fact, to the one they call.
I blame Trump. I blame Nintendo. I blame Canada. I blame Japan. I blame my mother. I blame your mother.
Oh, I do love a warm welcome. That look of pure terror. Oh, it's given me a tingly feeling. But don't tell me you don't recognize your own pal Vex.
I blame Trudeau. I blame Biden. I blame China. I blame Putin. I blame Ukraine. I blame PlayStation. I blame Xbox.
You're gonna love it. I call it the Topsy-Turver. It's going to bring fun, excitement, terror, oh, the good stuff. I already have the plans. I'm just missing some materials and the jolly volunteers who can put it together. So what do you say? Ready to make history?
Sounds like a good idea. To might as well include Switzerland too. Oh, here we go.
Well, how's JKB gonna get the Nintendo Switch 2 now? How's Happy Console Gamer gonna get the Nintendo Switch 2 now?
Well, you're just a...
How come all the European assholes get to have it? They get to have their pre-order. They already get their scalpers out there ready to scalp. Bunch of horse crap. You know what? I hope the fucking thing's $1,000. That way the scalpers be less wanting to buy it. So I have an actual fucking chance of getting a hold of it. Yeah, money talks and BS walks. I hope the thing's a fucking $1,000. If it means I can actually get a hold of one, and fucking scalpers aren't gonna scoop them all up. Let's price everybody out of the market. I don't give a fuck anymore. I just better be playing Mario Kart World at June 5th. That's all I know. by hook or by crook, come hell or high water.
This fucking delaying the console thing is total bullshit. It is so bullshit and they know it.
Well, they think that the console date's still the same, but pushing back the pre-orders is such horse crap. I just want my pre-order secured. That's all I'm asking. I don't want to have to wait 3 fucking years like I did the PS5 to find the console.
They did the same thing with the SNES. How many games were over $60 at release?
Well, the SNES, yeah.
They did the same thing with the SNES. How many games were over $60 at release? Oh,
well,
man.
the SNES, man, I didn't realize how expensive shit was. You know, I was a kid when the SNES was happening, and now I understand why I only got a game Christmas and birthday. So I'll actually buy full-price Nintendo games. That's the thing. With PlayStation or Xbox, I just do their services, basically. Well, I do PlayStation service right now. I don't have Xbox right now, but I bounce back and forth between them. Some years I'll do the Xbox Game Pass stuff. Some years I'll come over here and do PlayStation Plus stuff. Switch off. But I've always been a Nintendo guy. By the way, this is Sackboy's Big Adventure. That's what we're playing today. But yeah, I got some hits and misses when I had the SNES. I got games like Super Mario World, Donkey Kong Country 2.
I remember paying $60 for Illusions of Gaia for that Insane with Killer Instincts, but it was worth it at the time with quality.
I also got, because remember, your parents sort of somewhat pick out the games when you're a kid. And sometimes you don't know a game is bad, you just know that that's what you have to play. And so when I was a kid, one of the bad games, quote unquote, that I got was Shaq Fu. Shaq Fu, it's notoriously seen as one of the worst fighting games ever.
Also, a new guy wants me dead and probably wants to come to my house to make it happen.
A new guy wants you... what happened there? Thing
Your
is,
friend Dark Docs sent him.
Oh, come on, stop that. We're not playing that. We're not playing that game yet. We ain't running that big.
I remember Shaq for the animation was great, just sucked as a game.
Yeah, but see, I didn't know it was actually that bad. I just thought it was another fighting game, but I guess there was a reason I played it less than Street Fighter Alpha 2, which is another fighting game I had on the Super Nintendo, which I thought was better. Super Nintendo was my all-time favorite console, too, until Nintendo Switch.
You know what that is, don't you? It's a dreamer orb, jam-packed with pure creative energy straight from the Imagisphere. But you'll need more of them if you're going to make it up there. You are here to stop Vex, aren't you? Yes, yes, yes. But first, you need to know about the dark,
Yeah, 60
foul
bucks back
energy
in the
of
early 90s
nightmares
was,
we call
I really hope the
a lot.
tariffs don't raise the price of the Switch 2 by much.
the whole of Craftworld with it. For
Yeah,
now,
Eli,
he's
I
using
mean,
it to block
I
the way
can't
to the
think of
top of
any
the
other
So
reason
many
they're
people
pushing it
last
back.
night were ranting at me about the Switch 2 and Apple.
nasty stuff. And
Gotta go with my girl Sakura every time, but there are too many bangers with the SNES that are still relevant today.
will dispel Vex's barriers wherever you find them. So, seek out these orbs. They
Yeah,
are
that's the
key
thing
to
about
your
the Super
journey,
Nintendo.
the key to
You
your
know, it's
destiny, the key
got
to
so
go
many
to-
great
you get
games
the
on
idea.
it.
Next time we meet, I'll reveal great cosmic secrets.
But the Switch, I
Maybe
think, has
tell you a
outdone
bit
it.
about myself, like my name, which is Scarlet.
And
by
I
the
don't
way,
even think it's
and
close,
more
actually. I think the
importantly,
Switch is
truth
way better
about
than any other
your
console.
very existence.
And I'm really excited for the Switch 2. This delaying pre-orders and pricing problem sucks. And it could have been completely avoidable. Didn't have to go down this way.
Anything before PS2 is outdated garbage.
Oh, Eli, come on, bro. Anything before PS2 is outdated garbage? Come on, man. I still like, okay, I'll give you an example of an old game, really old. Super Mario Brothers 3. Still one of the best 2D platformers, and that's NES. Hell, you can go back to the original Super Mario Bros. That game came out 40 years ago. You don't think those are trash, do you?
Doom 93.
Yeah. Now, I'll say this. There is one generation where I didn't like the games too much. Or
It's
I
really
could...
just advanced emulation paying for a higher price just cause of the screen raceability. The gameplay is... People still play Doom 93.
Yeah, yeah, the Atari 2600 is hard for me to go back to. I'll say that.
Hello, I am
Anything
Zoom
before the
Zoom.
NES
You wish
is
to
kind of
change
anime.
clothes? Buy fabulous new outfits, huh? Ooh la la! You have come to the right place for it. Spend collectibles to purchase stupendous styles. Then create incredible new looks in your wardrobe, where you will find all your fantastical fashions. Mwah! Oh, and here, I give you some free collectibles just for you to spend here at Zoom Zooms.
Let's buy this costume.
You kidding it and Asteriad are my jams lol.
Well, look. There's stuff that's on the Atari 2600 that wouldn't be so bad, but there's arcade versions of the same games that are better usually. Asteroids being one.
Same with Missile Command.
Yeah, anything on the Atari 2600 is usually better in arcade if you can find it in arcade.
Zoom Zoom's best customer. Well, you will be when you buy something.
I need an Ocarina of Time remake.
We all do, brother. We all do. Full-blown remake, please. But, I think the best Atari 2600 game is actually Pitfall. Quest isn't too bad. So, I mean, there's some Atari...
That's what a Raspberry Pi set up and watch it go.
Yeah.
Fuck Pitball.
Pitfall? Pitfall, buddy, Pitfall. I doubt you played Pitfall before. If you have, I'm impressed. But... You don't like Pitfall? Let's say this 3D platformer is not too bad.
Indiana Jones and the Raiders of the Lost Ark. Pitfall is boss, especially the remake.
See, there you go, there you go. That's a Pitfall levers in the house. Fuck.
But screw them Gators with a passion.
Oh, the Florida Gators winning it all, huh?
I was forced to play it in Marvel's Ultimate Alliance. And I hated every minute of it.
That was your experience with it? Oh, man. How do we get over here? Oh, well.
Sounds like you got railroad.
Pitfall's ass, says Eli Gaming. Pitfall is ass, he said. I'll tell you a disappointing game. Superman 64 on the N64. Oh, look at that. Looks like a question block to me.
I grew up on Tetris though and done most versions. I need them to make a Superman game if the movie succeeds.
Yes, I agree. We need another shot at a Superman game. It could be done. It could be done well. Same people who made Batman should just make that.
Oh god, not Superman 64.
But you know, they canceled that Wonder Woman game.
They cancelled a Flash game cause the movie failed. We need another Omniasha game honestly, not a Dark Souls-like either.
So, here's how a Flash game could have worked.
They fucked up the last Batman game.
They should have made a Flash game. They should have made it like an endless runner. Like going super high speed.
So I have no faith if they choose to make a Superman. They are making another Onimusha game.
Oh, yeah, that's true. I think I remember that announcement. What do you guys think of Sackboy so far? Oops.
That game was so great back in the day and I hate platformers lol. Good game.
You hate platformers? No. No, that's my favorite. Honestly, I love platformers more than any other game genre.
Also fuck Nintendo.
Oh, no, bro. This isn't Nintendo's fault, man. James, this is Trump's fault, bro.
Fuck Nintendo and Microsoft.
We gotta lay the blame where the blame lies. This is on Donald Trump. Should have voted for Kamala, even if there was illegals to the left
Give
of
me
me.
Super Metroid if any platformer.
Super Metroid's not a platformer. It's I mean, it kind of created its own genre, Metroidvania, we'll say.
Trump is the man for banning us from buying it.
Yeah. Fuck that.
If you think about it, his butt has its own nuances on it.
I'm a very black and white, cut and dry guy. I want to buy a Switch 2. Now I can't. There has to be hell to pay. And all I'm hearing about is the tariff, so I'm just putting two and two together. I should wear a shirt that says "White Dudes for Harris." I fucked up, man.
I am just enjoying it.
I voted the orange guy one too many times.
Apple is awesome and better.
Apple sucks. Apple totally sucks. Android everything. Android phone, Microsoft computer, no Apple. I don't own a single Apple product. Not a one.
Bill, wait unless they come with a new Zelda title like Batu style. I can tell somebody's drinking that hate Ray.
We probably won't get a new Zelda, like a brand new Zelda, like 3D Zelda, big Zelda like that, until at least 2027, but probably 2028. You'll see like a 2D Zelda, you'll see some remakes or remasters, You'll see spin-offs like Hyrule Warriors, obviously. But you're not going to see the big Zelda for a while. It's going to take at least 4 or 5 years to develop that game. What's happening? I can't get up here.
Glitch in the system.
What, glitch in my brain? Guys, what are these Canadian YouTubers gonna do if they can't get a hold of a Switch 2? Like, I feel like we need to, like, give JKB some money for his troubles. Who wants to help me mass donate to JKB? Because I feel bad for him. Shit. Oops.
I'm sure JKB has his sources. Well, I'm just gonna say it, you're so salty and you know it.
You're salty and you know it. Ah, there we go. And I just fell off the side. You've got to be kidding me.
I wonder how much of a fine it would be for smuggling over a Switch 2 to JKB lol.
Well, you know, man, I'm so desperate to get a hold of a Switch 2. I thought about maybe, I don't know, taking a vacation in Europe, getting a pre-order done, and then bring it back to the US. I don't know. I'm just spitballing. Alright, what the fuck, man?
I ain't that far from Canada, about 8-hour drive lol.
Oh, Canada, my home in native land. True. Well, that's not what I wanted to do. I was gonna stack those and jump up there, but apparently not.
You
we
mean
are
you want
live.
to start an OnlyFans?
I will not be starting an OnlyFans. Oh, what the fuck? There we go.
Especially with Den, that would just be wrong on so many levels, lol.
Way wrong. But it's getting so hard to get Switch 2 pre-orders that there's a hoe on the street corner that says, we'll suck dick for Switch 2 pre-order. Who's watching LolCal live tonight?
Get ready for a cornucopia of collectibles!
Not me, I usually wait for the clips. I didn't even
Smart
notice
man.
the new Mario Kart was open world. Now I'm really excited.
Yeah, Eli, I mean, I don't know if you've been watching my videos on it lately. I've talked about the new Mario Kart a little bit.
It is almost
Yeah, open world. You drive anywhere. They have a free roam mode. It's looking like there's possibly a single player with getting collectibles and even progressing a story is what I'm hearing as well.
has run out. How about spending those collectibles at Zoom Zoom?
They're keeping it real tight to the vest when it comes to that single player mode because they have a whole Mario Kart Direct coming next week on April 17th. But if you,
Will
it's sort
there
of like,
still be online?
yes. So there will still be online. There will still be traditional Grand Prix. But you could also play knockout mode where you drive your Grand Prix races and then you drive to the next track as well. And it's a continuous thing where if you're behind by so much, you get knocked out. So there's knockout mode, there's Grand Prix mode, there's versus. There's going to be some kind of single player mode that we don't know much about right now. There's free roam. And in free roam and stuff, you could drive anywhere. If you see it on your map, you can drive there. Sort of like Breath of the Wild, if you see it, you could get to it.
I would suck at knockout mode.
Knockout mode's what I'm most excited for. I mean, I'm most excited for whatever the single player is, and for the free roam and the open world and stuff. I'm just excited in general. But knockout mode I'm really excited about because you're racing like this big, long marathon race. And you know, it'll cut you down from 24 players to 20 to 16 to 12 to 8 to the last section. So I think that's really exciting.
In waiting for it to be behind a paywall.
I don't think so. I think one of the reasons this game is going to be $80 instead of $70 is I'm pretty sure any additional content is going to just be added in for all players. And I think that because they don't want to fragment the player base. But yeah, we're gonna know a lot more about the new Mario Kart. Even more so after that Direct.
So basically I'm paying for Deluxe Edition.
I don't want to put words in their mouth. They could charge DLC later on. Or they might say you have to have the expansion pass at least. Which that's how Mario Kart 8 Deluxe worked. You had to have the expansion pack to get it. Maybe you'll just need Nintendo Switch Online. I don't know. I don't know what kind of DLC they'll eventually do for it. Or how that'll work. But I do feel like that's one of the reasons it could be 80 instead of 70. I do think for sure this game's getting additional content. I don't think Nintendo's just releasing it and not doing anything with it for years. I think they'll have some live service element to it. Some progression system to it. Could be at like unlocking characters, unlocking vehicles, unlocking parts, costumes.
Basically like any Dead Rising games.
I don't know how that's anything like Dead Rising. I don't know what you're saying.
I think all DLC will come with expansion pack.
Yeah, either the expansion pack or just a regular NSO service. Probably the expansion pack, you're probably right. But if you want to play online, you need NSO anyway.
Game or whatever.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's what you mean. Yeah, I don't think Nintendo's gonna do microtransactions. I could be wrong. But I don't think they're not really big on doing microtransactions.
I see it more on Mario Party than anything.
Microtransactions? Maybe. I always thought Splatoon... I don't know if Splatoon even had microtransactions, but I always felt like if Nintendo was going to try out microtransactions, it would be in Splatoon. Oh, for fuck's sake, man. there. One of these. Oh, that's key 3 of 5. I get that. Okay.
Indefinitely gonna upgrade to expansion pass. I'm still waiting for the new Fable to come out. I hope they don't screw with it too much.
Yeah, you're gonna want this expansion pass anyway because the GameCube games are coming to expansion pass for the Switch too. And as far as Fable goes, I actually think Fable will turn out fine. But yeah, GameCube games, I was super excited for that announcement at the Switch 2 presentation. I gotta find one more key. There it is. We get one of those spiky balls. Actually, I can just make one right here. What am I talking about? Oh my god, I fucking threw it too high.
All I have to say is Fable and Eversy and leave it at that.
Yeah, you can't go wrong there. I got all the fucking keys. Now what are we doing?
Fable and Iversy is ass, only 2 and 3 are good.
Oh, we got a little debate going on in the chat. I'll be the first to tell you guys, I've never been that big on Fable, so I'm out of this debate. Not saying I disliked it, it's not really my cup of tea anyway. But we got a debate in chat right now. Flynn says Fable Anniversary, and Eli says Fable 2 and 3, and he says Fable Anniversary is ass. Oh, there we go. I tried all 3 Fables on Xbox, and I try to remember which one I liked more. I either liked 1 or 2 the most. I wish I remembered which one I liked more.
Three was alright, to short of a story. You just gotta understand how it goes, it being a broken game.
Now, I do know this. I definitely had friends who were way more into Fable than me,
Don't tell me
and
you've
none
never
of them
heard
liked
about
3.
Knights of the Imagisphere. The
And they
Swarm
seemed
Protectors
to
of
like
Craftworld.
1 more than 2.
Well, it's a knitted
But
knight's
I
duty
think
to
I like
defend
2
this
more than
world
1.
from threats like Vex, a vile creature born of nightmares.
And I don't think
dread,
of that
with the
negatively
power
of
the
3
uproar at
either,
his
though.
command, corrupting everything it touches. Craftworld needs a new protector, a sack person of true potential, someone like you. Well, not just you. See, the Imagisphere is a vast place. There are countless other craft worlds out there, even countless knitted knights in waiting. And you have the power to call on their help if you want.
1 was boring and not fun, and 2 I played like 50 times and like 20 times with 3.
Huh.
But all that really matters...
I did like the gargoyles and gnomes in them their quest, but there was so much to do and the STDs were always fun lol.
Finish his topsy-turver. And it starts by facing...
I
him
do
at the top of
remember
this
playing
mountain.
1 and thinking, this seems a little outdated.
It's very outdated.
Yeah, that sounds about right. But that's why 1 anniversary, I think, would fix some of that, right? Because did it improve the UI or improve anything? I would assume it
Headshots
did.
in 2 was always fun.
Okay, looks like we could all come to a compromise that Fable 2
It
was the
doesn't
best.
fix much emo.
Yeah. I think we could come to a compromise. Fable 2 is the best.
Which one was it that you can sell the orphanage and make it a brothel?
Sounds like something that 1 would do. Get me out of that bubble. Oh shit!
I think it was 2 but can't remember.
Huh.
Because there's still a game-breaking glitch on the 360 version where if you get to a certain quest near the beginning with bees the game's FR.
Yeah, don't you hate glitches like that? Oh shit! Yeah, no!
I am pissed that I need a new phone. I was always a dick in that game. I bought old buildings and raised rent to max everywhere lol.
I always
Fable 3
hate...
turned the orphanage into a brothel.
Oh, wow. I always hate having to get a new phone. Can't stand it. But, you know, usually for me it's when the charge port doesn't work right.
Yay, same with me.
I did find one technique that helps. Because my phone I just got like last year is already doing it again. I blew into the charge port. And I blew into the end of the charger. And then it seemed to work. If it starts to get sticky. Or it won't charge when it's on it, right? That seemed to help. Kind of like blowing into it like you blow into an old NES cartridge or a Super Nintendo cartridge. Also, another technique I've seen online you could do, but you do it very carefully. I haven't done it yet. I haven't resorted to this. But you take a toothpick and you clean out the dirt. No, it's not the battery.
I remember having to blow into DS and 3DS cartridges to get them to work. Connects take wear and tear and need love to it regardless. Best suggestion is ear swab.
Yeah, the ear swab's too big to fit in my charge port. I would have to use a toothpick. But I haven't resorted to that. All I did was blow into it and blow into the other end of the charger, and it worked. So we'll stick with that for now. So, yeah, if you're having that issue, Eli, try that. Flynn, I don't know why you need a new phone, but if that's that issue, give that a go. But Tim's is also right that phone batteries wear out over time.
It wasn't Flynn, it was Tim's.
Oh, okay. Oh no, guys. This is gonna be copyrighted music, so I can't.
This song is so overrated.
Yeah, I was gonna say I can't do this because it's gonna be copyrighted music. So, I just realized that. So I'm gonna go ahead.
It's that needs a new phone. The biggest thing is needing more RAM to run some of the apps.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm not gonna do the copyrighted music thing.
This is a good song.
Oh man. Hold on a second.
Was going to say lol.
Yeah, I was like, what? I was like, all of a sudden, I was like, fuck, can't do this. Hold on. Let's see if we can go to settings real quick.
I think there might be a streamer mode.
Yeah, when you stream on a PlayStation 5 on YouTube, it fucking it doesn't ask you any of that shit about streamer mode. So we'll turn the music off. So yeah, music's off now, guys. Sorry about that. Now, sometimes I'll get a copyright for anything. But, I mean, playing that song would absolutely get me one. So we'll just avoid that altogether. Hopefully. It's kind of weird to play this without the music. And you know what, too? This sounds like this is supposed to be, like, a level that goes with the beat. So that's going to make it even more difficult to play this level.
MCK Stellar has been learning the hard way on that one when he streams LOL. I used to get so much copyright from Disney for playing Kingdom Hearts on my channel when I was 13 or 14.
Well, I'm not so much worried about the copyright because I'm not a partner, so I'm not making money off of the stream anyway. I'm more concerned about the... I'm more concerned about the copyright causing me to be blocked in some territories, which has happened before. Or the video even being taken off altogether. So... Eli was there for my legendary Astrobot play, Astrobot day, where I played like 5 or 6 hours of Astrobot, and then I got a copyright. Now I get him like half the videos anyway, but so I don't panic delete everything.
But it's gameplay, so it shouldn't matter.
Yeah, it shouldn't, but I mean, I could take a list of my streams and show you sometime where it'll say copyright underneath. It does like half of it. We'll probably just leave the music off anyway.
Honestly, it should be under fair use.
Yeah, but I know that was a pop culture song, so I was like, we better...
I get them too.
Better kick those off. So yeah, I'm just gonna leave the music off the rest of the stream. It's not a big loss.
I get copyright claims all the time. Mainly on FF titles.
Yeah.
The cloth, the unusually large
Yeah, well...
head.
Because I'm not going to turn it back on, because I don't know what else they'll have on here, but...
To see one out in the wild.
The normal music for this game is sort of bland,
World's top
so...
wildlife expert. The influence of the uproar is having all sorts of animalorious effects on the local fauna, like these poor scootles. Maybe you can try.
This isn't a bad game.
Back into their pens.
It's not particularly thrilling.
Go on, get as many of those.
It feels like it's that 7 out of 10 territory for a 3D platformer. Two.
It's probably better than Mario Odyssey. Just makes me wanna play Conker's Bad for Day.
No, Mario Odyssey is way fucking better than this. That's not even a question. Now this is probably a better this is better than Conker's Bad Fur Day, but obviously it's not funnier than Conker's Bad Fur Day.
Well, I have to head out, but I will see you all later. Also hitting like on my way out.
Thank you, I appreciate it. Me and you got a bit we're doing later tonight, so yeah, it's gonna be funny.
I hate Mario Odyssey, it's boring.
Oh no, Eli, why? Why, man? It's so fucking good. Why would you say that? I mean, we could disagree, of course, no big deal. But, man. To me, that game's anything. That game is fun as hell. Well, do you like the other 3D Marios? Like, do you like any of them, or do you have a favorite one? I'm trying to figure out why you don't like Odyssey.
That's almost sacrilege there, lol.
It kinda, I mean, it's a pretty, crazy take, but, I'm just curious
Mario
what...
Galaxy 2.
That's your favorite? Okay. Well, I like Mario Galaxy 2 also. I think Mario Galaxy 2 is quite a bit different than Odyssey, because in Galaxy 2, it's a little more restrained. Like, it's more linear, where you play a level, then play another level. You know, sort of like, almost like Super Mario 3D World style, almost. It's like in between what you got with 3D World.
Mario RPG all day.
And in between that and what you have with Galaxy. That's what Galaxy 2 is, so. So, yeah, I think you're wanting more linear platforming is what it is, Eli. Mario RPG's good, but my favorite Mario RPG game is Paper Mario: The Thousand Year Door. Love it.
Also,
wow.
I just don't like collecting moons.
Yeah, so the collecting moons thing, I get it. There's 880 of those fuckers, and you feel like you have to collect so many and look around for so many. I get it. I understand where you're coming from. They could have toned down the moons and let them be more like the 120 stars you would find in Super Mario 64, or the 120 shine
Don't
sprites.
get me started on Korok seeds.
Ooh. Okay, there are way too many fucking Korok seeds. Like, that's fucking true.
I prefer there be 120 moons.
Yeah, see, to be honest, I think 120 might be too many. I think that there was some fluff in Sunshine and some fluff in Super Mario 64, where it's like, okay, 64, I thought it was a little fluffy to go do, oh, you have to get 100 coins in a level to get a secret star. You know, 100 coins in a level to get a secret star. Wasn't a fan of that. You know, you had to get, what was it, the blue coins in Sunshine to trade them in for sprites. Odyssey, you have to do. There's 880 moons to
It
actually
should
find.
be like 70-80.
But you have to
You're
go
almost
like.
to the top.
Um,
All that stands between you and Vex is
you could
this
also buy them
very
at the
safe and
shops.
absolutely not dangerous at all train ride.
I mean, coins is one thing,
No pressure or anything.
but
the fate
I
of
think
all
every
worlds
moon
is
or star or shine sprite or whatever you want to call it, your main objective, needs to be really important to get and take some time to get. I think other than that, collecting coins should be how you buy costumes and get shit like that. But getting stars, doing big missions, is how you progress the story, in my opinion. So I think out of all those games, you know, I see why Galaxy 2 got it the most right when it came to progression system for a 3D Mario. Because it kept it so linear, and you needed to get this many stars to move on, and there were so many different planets.
Mario Wonder was better than Odyssey Emo.
Mario Wonder was better than Odyssey. I think that completely depends whether you prefer 2D Mario or 3D Mario. That is a good question.
You mean like getting 120 stars in Mario 64 and all you get is to see Yoshi lol?
Yeah, it's a lot of work to complete it. I've done it, but it wasn't always enjoyable. Like getting the 100 coins in some of those levels was just monotonous. But yeah, I mean, I would take Odyssey over Wonder, but it's not by a lot. I think I just put up my top 10 Switch games of all time recently.
I prefer 3D, but I just don't like Odyssey.
I think I had Odyssey as like my sixth best Switch game. And I had Wonder as like my 8th best Switch game. Something along those lines. It was close. Oh shit. What the fuck? But yeah, 2D Mario or 3D Mario? I'd probably go 3D Mario, but it's not by a lot. Especially if 3D Mario also counts 3D World and 3D Land, then yeah, I'll take 3D.
Glitch in the Matrix again. What you doing to deserve that again, man lol? I'd rather be tariffs on stuff than have any of the laws passed by Kamala.
Yeah. We'll see. As soon as I get a Nintendo Switch 2 pre-order, I'll start praising Trump in a video or something. I don't know how I survived that. Nice.
Vex is right at the top of the mountain, but it's going to take more Dreamer Orbs to get past his barrier.
Oh, shit. Well, let's see. More Dreamer Orbs. I have, what, 7? And they want me to do 20? And I haven't even really been paying attention and collecting those. Like, at all. So, wow. I mean, I hate games that make you collect that shit. Like, I beat the level. Let me move on. You know? That's what they do right now in platformers. They make you collect that bullshit along the way. This is like a Super Mario 3D World or a Kirby Forgotten Land style of pretty much almost of 2.5D with levels. But you got to collect these orbs too in a level to progress. I just wasn't paying attention.
You'll need more Dreamer Orbs before you can get past this uproar barrier.
So, I don't want to replay any of those levels, so I think this is the end of the stream, guys. I think we covered everything I wanted to cover. So, any last second thoughts before I call it a day? Well, I'll be coming out with another video later, so watch out for that. I will see y'all later.